Yep. Good evening. I'm good. Better now. Better now. Thanks for asking. Yeah. it's- I'm better now. Thanks. Okay. So did you finish your previous task? Okay. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Huh. What about the password issue? Anyone? We can use the parent password. Rightly said. Rightly said. So the password would be your parent EC2 instance password. So basically, if you launch an EC2 instance and you take an AMI out of it, and from there you launch again EC2 instance. So you should use the password of the first EC2 instance because that password is saved on inside your machine, so it cannot accept the new one. Yeah, nice one, Shino. Good one. And rest are all done. Cool. Okay, so without any further delay, yeah, done. Nice. Let us jump into the next topic. Okay, so EC2. Let's go to EC2. Okay, where are you? Your chart. Okay, nice. So here, I think we have finished this AMIs and snapshot, isn't it? We need to discuss about today about the volumes. Yes. Can you remind me, please? You don't remember? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's quickly go and launch our EC2 instance. So this time I'm going to the Windows one. So T2 Micro, go with 1A, next, next, and then name, I call it as Windows or whatever, server one or something. Next, existing group, review it, and then launch. So yesterday we have seen about all the things about all these things like how to build and all everything, and snapshots also we have seen, right? How to, but today what we do, how to create a snapshot and how to create volumes and volume sections, everything we'll see it today. Nice. Okay. Okay. So we have, let's go to the volume. So how many volumes we should have at the moment there? Only one, right? Only one volume. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. BB is super interactive. Why? Because today is Saturday. Okay, but you had holiday yesterday, no? Okay. So so we have one volumes here, right? So here we have one volume, so which is 30 GB, right? So how to identify which volume is attached to this EC2 instance? So in description section, do you see that here /dev/sda1? What is this /dev/sda1 refers to? Hmm? Root. So here, if you click on that, do you see that volume ID? So if you click this, so it will go and search that exact volume which was attached to that EC2 instance. So this how, or you can also see that, if you go to the volume, you can also see to which EC2 instance it is attached. And obviously you have the description, what the details about volume ID and all these things, and then status check of your volume is okay or not, and of course the monitoring and tags. And from this volume, we have few things here. Modify volume, which will definitely will do it today, and then create snapshot. Guys, what is? Let's say all of a sudden I need to take the. If someone says, "Hey, can you take the root volume backup of this server one?" How do you do that? So go to the volumes and take a snapshot out of it. Let's create a snapshot. It's very easy. So I call it as server one snapshot. Guys, the volume is not encrypted. If your volume is not encrypted, your snapshot is encrypted. No. Do you see that the snapshot is not encrypted? But if you want it encrypted, how do you do that? Using copy option. So click on create snapshot. So snapshot is created. This is how you take the backup of your volume. That can be any size, anytime. But the only thing is, if you have more size, it will take a lot of time to come up. But the only thing is here, that is a way how do you take the snapshot for any volume. Is this clear how to create a snapshot? Very simple, straightforward. I'll come to this point, create snapshot lifecycle policy. But guys, here, see, I have taken, yeah, backup of the current present version. Yeah. I have taken the backup, like I took the snapshot of the volume manually. What if you have hundreds of volumes and you want to take a snapshot? Is it difficult? Isn't it difficult to take a snapshot of one by one like this for 100 volumes? Yes, right? So for that case, what we have to do is AWS has recently launched, not recently, have introduced this topic called snapshot lifecycle policy. Snapshot lifecycle policy meaning it is same as this lifecycle manager, this and this both are same. And I'll cover this also when I go here. So basically what you do is you can take the snapshot of the volumes automatically based on the schedule. And you want to take the snapshot of these volumes at today at 9 o'clock. Yeah, you can create a life cycle. If you go here, you create a life cycle policy and then just mention the time. Guys, out of these hundreds of volumes, how do I identify which volume I should take a snapshot automatically using? What is the answer for that? How do I identify? How do I identify which volume I should take a snapshot automatically? Right. I just ready. Super. So guys, remember tags. So the thing is, tags is the feature here where you can, guys, whatever you want to take the backup, right? Whatever volumes that you want to take the backup, have a tag called something common tag that you want to take that you want to take a backup. So let's say you can add a tag called like, I'm just giving an example, like backup is equal to S. So add a tag for all 100 volumes or whatever, how many volumes that you want to take a backup. You add this tag called backup is equal to S, or it can be anything. I'm just giving a sample name, example name. And then in this lifecycle manager, you just go there and then create a policy saying that, hey, whatever the tags has with the key called backup and value called yes, take the backup, take the snapshot, and it'll take the snapshot. I'll go there soon. But this is what is here. Create lifecycle policy. Both are same. Got that? Yeah. And then guys, delete volume. Is it possible to delete this volume now? See, it is grayed out. Why? 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 Is it possible to detach? Is it possible to delete the volume without detaching it? No, no. First, we need to detach and then we need to delete it. Yes or no? Right? First, we need to detach and then you have to delete it. So now you tell me, is it possible to detach this volume? No. Why? Excellent. Why? Because this is the root volume. Is it possible? Did we learn that? Is it possible to detach the root volume while EC2 is running? Definitely no. So if we click on here, detach, and it give the Bluetooth here, like that you cannot detach it. Guys, if you want to detach this, if you want to detach it, what do you need to do for this? So let me go and quickly launch another machine so that I can show you all these things. Yes. So we need to stop the EC2 instance, and then we need to do that. So here, this is server 2. Okay. Now it is running server 2, right? Let's go to volumes, and this is server 2. Let's try to detach it. No, it cannot be detached. So let's go and stop server 2 and then try to detach it. So let's wait a bit. Do you hear any background noise from me? No, good. Okay. Okay. So now you see here it is stopped. Let's go to the volumes here and then server 2 and let's try to detach it now. Boom. Do you see that? Now it is detached. If you refresh this, now it has become available. Now it has become available. Do you understand? And now this is available. Can you start the EC2 instance now? Server 2, will it work? Definitely, it will not work because you need to have a root volume. Without the root volume attached, you cannot start the EC2 instance. Should we attach it again? So do you see here attach volumes? So guys, now question here is 1A 1A volume can be attached to 1A 1B EC2 instance. 1A volume can be attached to 1B EC2 instance. Definitely no. Did we learn that volumes and EC2 instance and volume should be in the same availability zone? Yes. So now I have this available volume which is in 1A. Can I attach it to 1B EC2 instance? Definitely no. So here, because see, click on this attach volume, because whenever attaching it, this volume is in 1A. So it will list all the EC2 instance which is in 1A only. That's the reason why we have learned the volumes and EC2 instance should be in the same availability zone. Got that? So if you click here, you have an instance which is server 2. So then did we attach? Yeah, you can attach it. But remember, right, you have server 1. It has already the root volume. Can you have 2 root volumes there for one EC2 instance? No. So here I'm attaching to server 2, the same. I've selected server 2. Guys, what is the device name of the root volume that we need to attach it here? What is the device name of the root volume? Yes, /dev/sda1. This is compulsory. Guys, if you want root volume is always attach it as /dev/sda1. Then only the EC2 instance will consider this volume as an operating system. If you put something else, it will not consider. Right? And if you click on attach, and yeah. So do you understand how is this is the way how to detach and attach your root volumes? Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? How to attach and detach your root volumes? Same procedure for your additional volumes. We can go and do that also. Good. So now, what is this force detach? Which one? You want me to repeat this? Okay. So I'm going and detaching it here. Simple. It is available, detached, and am I attaching it again? To which EC2 instance you want to attach it? Server 2. What is the device name of your root volume? /dev/SDA1, and then attach it. That's all. And then start your EC2 instance. This will start. Got that, Ajesh? So guys, so here we have um, force detach. Force detach meaning also the same thing. Like, if you want to detach it forcefully, then definitely yes, you can go and detach it and change auto enable IO settings. Don't change it. Don't remove this, because if you want to have a good performance, always you need to go and enable it. Don't do the changes and tags. And now let's go and quickly work on this modify volume. Is this clear, guys? Rest of the things, how to attach, how to detach, how to create snapshot, and how to do all these things? Yes. So now quickly, let's go and log into this server one. So for that, first, I need to go and check my IPs are correct. My IP is not changed. That's fine. So let's go to here, server one, get this. Okay, and get the password. (6:30 p.m.) And here, and then oops, and here is administrator, and then password. Log into it. Okay, so now it has been logged in. So let's see the C drive. Okay, now it got. Okay, if you go to this PC, guys, do you see that what is the size of the volume? Well, I mean, size of the C drive here, 30 GB, right? Okay, so now the thing is here, all of a sudden you got, and guys, this is a very common requirement. See, all of a sudden your team members or someone who is using this server has complained that, hey, 30 GB is full, can you go and increase the size of the volume? Did we learn that? Is it possible to increase the size of the volume on fly? Yes or no? Yes, volume size can be increased on fly. This is how we do it. So select the volume which you want to increase it, and here you have something called modify volume. So modify volume, if you go to modify volume, guys, you can change from this 30 GB to, let's say you want to increase it 20 GB more, that meaning total 50 GB. You can increase. And did we learn that what is the maximum size of the volume? 16 terabyte. Do you see that here? 16 terabyte. And not only the size, anytime if you want to move to across this volume types, you can also go and do it. So this is about the modify volume. So what we do is here, let's go and increase from 30 to 50. Guys, did we learn that? Is it possible to decrease the volume size? No. See, the size of the volume can be only increase, cannot be decrease. So here I'm just going putting in 50. Got this? Okay, now did we learn that already? Does the AWS has access inside your EC2 instance? No. So here click on modify. Guys, now you are now doing this. The C drive is 30 GB, now increasing to 50 GB now. 30 plus 20, 50 GB you're increasing it, and click on modify. Yes. And guys, remember, whenever you're doing this modification, that will not get effect immediately on your drive here. If you click on yes, this will not become 30 to 50 all of a sudden. You need to do some changes on your local file system here on EC2 instance. Does AWS has any access to our EC2 instance file system? No. So that's the reason why he's saying that, hey, it will take some time, and then you need to go and extend operating system file system we need to do that. AWS will not do that. And let's say, yes, I will do that. And let's see here, 32. So do you see that? Now it has become 50. So if you go here, if you refresh it, this will not become 50. C drive will not automatically become 50. We need to do some things here. You know what? So right click here, and then you have disk management. What is that? Go to disk management, expand it. So let it come up. The C drive is 30 GB. Now you should get 20 GB unallocated here. Let's say, yeah. Do you see that here? Do you see that 20 GB is unallocated? Right? So here, what we need to do is we need to extend this 30 GB to this 20 GB. For this, what we need to simply right click on this 30 GB, and then here extend volume. What is that? Extend volume. Click on extend volume. Next, 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 and then finish it. And now go to here, it was 30 GB, and now if you refresh it, now it has become 50 GB on fly. So you don't need to stop the EC2 instance, you don't need to restart it, you don't need to do anything here. Guys, do you understood how to increase the volume size on fly? This can be a root volume, this can be an additional volume, both same procedure. Everyone, is this clear? How we did? We modified the volume, increased from 30 to 50, and we went here and then right click and extend the new volume, extend the volume actually. Let's do that. So now we have server one root volume. Should we go and add inside this machine? We have only C drive now. Now you have a requirement to have a D drive here. That meaning we need to create a new volume, right? Yes or no? We need to go and create a new volume. So that new volume is called what? Additional volume, right? Excellent. So let's go to the volume and then create a new volume. And here, new volume can be in any type. So I'm just going for magnetic, cheapest one, not to get the any price. So here, I just go for only 10 GB, 10 GB D drive. Guys, you can have 16 terabyte also. I'm just giving, we are just doing a practice here. So let's give only 10 GB. Okay, now, which availability zone I should pick it up? Is it should be Inky Pinky Ponky? Is it should be Inky Pinky Ponky? No? Yes or no? It should be the same availability zone of your EC2 instance. So what is our EC2 instance? Which availability zone is it? 1A. So keep this in mind. You need to create it in 1A only. If you create it in 1B, you cannot attach it to the EC2 instance. And then snapshot ID. Guys, the D drive should be your raw one, fresh one. If you want fresh one, don't select any snapshot. But if you want to have some data inside it, you get it some snapshot. Did we create the snapshot just now? Yes. It is same like from snapshot, you are creating a volume, or you are creating a volume from the snapshot. Both are same. The other way. If you want to create a volume, you create like this. Or if you want to create a volume from snapshot, go to snapshot section and then right click and then create volume. Or while you're creating volume, you select the snapshot here. If you want to have some existing data. But I'm going and creating a fresh one. As remember, guys, as you're going and creating a fresh one, you always have a chance to go and encrypt it. Got this? So I'm creating a new volume, magnetic, which is only 30 GB. Let's go and create volume. Okay. We have modified this from 30 to 50, so it is optimizing. So it will come up. But do you see that here? This one is server one additional volume. Guys, we just created an additional volume and this is available. What we need to do now? We need to attach it to the EC2 instance now. Nice. So right click and then attach. To which EC2 instance? Server 1 or 2? 1 only, na? Okay. Server 1. Okay, now, guys, I told you that root volume should be /dev/sda1, but your additional volumes can be all the way from xvdf to xvdp. So it is now xvdf, that's fine. So root additional volume can be with any name between this. So I'm going and attaching it. So guys, now I have attached to that as a attached to the EC2 instance. That meaning in our machine, do we have a D drive here? No. What we need to do, we need to go to your disk management again. Do you see that here? 10 GB is there as an additional disk, right? So here it shows offline. It shows offline, right? So we need to make it online, right? Make it online. It's not initialize. Let's go and initialize. And it says now it is online. So now it says unallocated. So right click and create new simple volume. You don't have anything else. If you try it, you have only this option, new, click on next, 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 and then finish it. And you have your D drive ready over here. Is that clear? How to add additional volumes? You can add you can add many you want as a D drive, E drive, F drive, whatever, and how much size you need. And you also know how to increase the size of the volume. That can be a root volume, that can be an additional volume too. Can we attach this new volume to previous snapshot? That's what here. When you're creating a volume, you select the snapshot here that we have created. Right? Ramakrishna. Or simply what you do, other way, you go and create a volume out of it here. And then snapshot is already selected here. Clear? Ramakrishna. Yes. That's the thing. OS will be there. You should know the requirement. You should know the requirement, like whether you want to create a, based on the requirement, you need to create a volume. If you have a requirement to create a volume from the snapshot which has operating system, yes, do it. It's based on requirement. Ramakrishna, I didn't got. Okay, see, yeah. Guys, if the question is clear, please put acknowledge. Yeah. Nice. So let's go here and see what do we have here still. So now you know very well how to, guys, and then I'm going and detaching it. See how to detach an additional volume. Do we need to stop the EC2 instance for detaching it? No. So let's go ahead and then simply go and detach it. Anytime you can go and detach it, and it is detaching. It is available, right? And then now again, if you want to go and attach it, of course, go and attach it. This is how you go and attach and detach your volumes, root and additional, and increase on fly. And how to create a volume also the same way. Do you understand how to create a volumes, how to create a snapshot, how to create a volume out of the snapshot, how to attach, how to detach, how to extend, how to create a new volume and then make it available? Everyone? These are all the common scenarios that you will get it in your companies. Nice. So now we have discussed all about all these things. So let us delete, meaning, right? Simply select and delete it. You cannot delete this because it is attached at the moment. You need to detach and then delete. And let's see here, create lifecycle policy here, guys, lifecycle policy. So here, if you click on that, it will give a nice view here, and it is same as the one which I was talking about. So let's cancel this. And if you come here on the left side, lifecycle manager, guys, click on this lifecycle manager. And what is this lifecycle manager is schedule and manage the creation and deletion of EBS snapshots automatically. You can schedule it when to create a snapshot, and you can delete it also. Guys, do you know about the retention period? Retention period meaning if you're taking the backup, that means if you're taking the snapshot of your volume continuously, it will be there, na? If you're taking the backup for 2 months, 2 months backup will be there. But you need to pay for the snapshots also, right? Right. So based on your requirement, company requirement, they will say that, hey, I need only 7 days latest, keep only 7 days latest backup, remaining you delete it. So based on the requirement, you can choose your retention period. Retention period meaning how many latest snapshots, how many days latest snapshot that you need. 7 days, 10 days. So maximum you can go for, I think, that 35 days. You can keep maximum 35 days. Rest will be deleted. Okay, now let's go and create a policy where it should create and it should take the snapshots automatically. Click on lifecycle policy. So here you have lifecycle snapshot policy, guys. Remember, if you want to take a snapshots, automatically select this. If you want to take a AMI, remember, did we create an images? Yes. If you want to create an image automatically, same concept. You want snapshots or image, select that based on that requirement. So for now, I'm just going and selecting a snapshot. And you want to take a snapshot, meaning you want to take the volume or instances. So based on, you can use the volume or instances based on your requirement, guys. So it is snapshot meaning what you are taking directly the volumes here, or you mention the instance details, whatever the volumes they have it will automatically take it. It will automatically take it. So now I'm just going and selecting the volume. I'm just telling that snapshot backups something. Guys, target with these tags. Remember which tag that we have. You can target this with these tags. That meaning which volumes you should take a snapshot. Which volumes you can target using tags. What is the tag? Remember, we have created a tag called backup, right? So can you have the same tag key for all the volumes? Can we have the same tag key for all the volumes? Yeah. So select this backup values yes. Now, whichever the volume has the backup is equal to yes, that those volumes will be considered to take the snapshots automatically. Got this? And you can put this snapshot across regions and across accounts also. I'll show you here. Yeah. So let it be default role here. And then policy. Guys, when you want to take a snapshot, when you want to take it daily, weekly, monthly, when every 12 hours, when at what time, and retention period. How many number of days that you want to have? Maybe 7 days. Snapshot destination. Which snapshot? By default, it will create in Mumbai region only. But if you need to have it in another region, yes, that is also possible. Guys, do you understood this policy schedule? This when this is the schedule basically when you want to take the snapshot. And now this is about the tags. That's fine. And then don't enable this enable fast snapshot because it will take see, enable fast snapshot restore to ensure the volumes created from the snapshots created by instance deliver all the permission. So basically this is optional. If you want to make it faster and then you need to have a nice performance, then go for this. If you enable it, but remember charges will be applied. Okay, now this also, guys, cross region copy. If you want to, by default, it will be copied in the same region, right? But if at all you want to copy to another region, yeah, copy it. But remember, again, copies will incur charges. If you have a requirement that you want to take the snapshot automatically and put it in another region also as a disaster recovery, as a somehow based on your requirement, you can still go and do it. But in a certification question, you will get a question like, is it possible to automatically take the snapshot and put it in the different regions? Yes, using this lifecycle policy. And also, not only in a same account in another region, you can do cross account also. So from my account, if I want to share to Harsha's account or Shravana's account or Chaitanya's account, I can go and do that too. Remember, did we learn that how to share the snapshot to the other account? Same concept. You give the account ID and it is work. And this is one schedule. So you can have policy 2, policy 3, policy 4. You can have 4 schedules based on your requirement. One schedule can be for something, another schedule can be in some other day or whatever. And you can go with only one schedule too. Is this clear, guys? How to create a policy? How to create a policy and take the snapshots automatically and the retention period here? Everyone? Nice. Nice. Okay. So that is all. I have it here on the volumes and then volumes and then lifecycle manager. But the task for you here would be, guys, of course, image task you have done, right? Yeah, snapshot. Guys, do you remember cross task? Guys, do you remember cross task? Yes or no? Just check our previous like when we discussed in our about EC2, right? Moving right, moving the volume from one availability zone to another different availability zone. Do you remember what are the movie names that we took it? Some movie names we took it, right? For an example, guys, are you sleepy? What then? Why no responses here? Yeah, if you are in Josh, I'll be in Josh. Simple, right? Yeah, right. So yeah, Bahu or whatever it is. So do you remember that, if you want to take, okay, now you tell me here. I don't, I need to dig out for that diagram, but yeah. So now the task for you is here, launch 2 EC2 instance in 2 availability zones. This is 1A and this is 1B. And now you want to move, you have a volumes here and you have an additional volume, right? And then I want to move the root volume, right? I want to move this volume from this to this. How this should be done? Can you move it directly? Can you detach and attach it here directly? No. What we should do for this? Yes, remember? So you need to take a snapshot and please follow my old diagram. So take a snapshot, right? And then from that snapshot, you know how to create a volume. And while creating a volume, you should select an availability zone. You select this 1B availability zone and the volume will be ready with this data here in this for 1B and then attach it. Same, you do it for this guy. So take a snapshot out of it and create a volume and then attach it here. Will you do that now? Because you know how to create snapshot, how to create a volume, how to detach, attach, everything, you know it now. So that would be the one. And then increase the root volume size. Doable? Yes. And add additional volume and make it available to the user. Yes. Play with attach and detach volumes for root and additional volumes. Yes. Guys, now I did it for the Windows, but now you need to explore. I told you that for every, I will be giving you a few things for exploring, right? I want you to do it on Linux also as a part of research. Believe me, it is very easy. Just 4 or 5 commands, that's all. And that too, I'll also give hint here. Let's say, for example, here, you want to increase the size of the volume from 10 to 20, While doing this, you have with the documentation here. See, learn more about the researching of the. So if you go here on Linux, you will get the commands. So what you need to do, just follow this and then these commands that you need to do. Will you take it up as a research? Yes. That is very easy. You need just, I just wanted to give you to have a more attention on this, right? Yeah. And then life cycle manager policy. Will you create a policy? And then also what you can do is, guys, the policy is, I think, is in UST time, what is that? UTC time, right? So you just schedule a policy for within few hours and try and see that snapshots are taken automatically. And then terminate the EC2 instance, and remember, delete the additional volumes. And this is fine. Will you take up this task, cross task, and this for Sunday, for tomorrow? Super. And I'm pasting it here for you. Great. So guys, once you are done with this, make sure that you terminate the EC2 instances. Terminate. Remember, if you are terminating the volumes, your additional volumes will be deleted automatically. No. So this is the mistake people will do. They'll go and terminate this here, and then they'll just leave, because they might have created additional volumes with some size, and you will get charges if you leave it like that. So make sure that you go and delete your additional volume. And of course, that you will get to know from the dashboard also. I'll show you it here. Server one is just still dying. It's died now. So go to dashboard. Oh, do you see that everything should be 0 except security groups and key pairs? Now you still see one snapshot and 2 volumes. That just go ahead there and then pasak it. Delete. Go to the dashboard again. Refresh it. 2 volumes are there. Go ahead there and then delete volumes. Nice. Go to the dashboard. I am clean now. Will you take up those tasks for tomorrow? And then what we do is on Monday, guys, on Monday, we have discussed about this. We'll be working on this load balancers. And after that, we'll be working on this auto scaling groups. Yep. Great. Nice. So guys, so do you have any questions or something? You have nice tasks today. Please do it. So it's very important to do this task. So you will get to learn more things on today's task, guys. So I don't want to take your more time on Saturday here today. So let us finish it here. Guys, can you give me the final CC for today? Nice. So guys, so that is all for today. Then I'll see you on Monday with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and good night.